Sunday in California.
Huh?
Two.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode, or actually this month's episode of the Friday Night Feature. The one time where we can review all the movies that Jared won't... Wait. Didn't we actually review this on your channel, Jared?
We reviewed all three of them on my channel, as a matter of fact.
God dang it! Oh, I caught
You couldn't even get that bit right!
Screw you, Jared. Screw you. So this is the Friday Night Feature, and we will very shortly be reviewing Spider-Man and answering the question, is it a Thanksgiving movie? But first, let's go around and talk to my glorious co-host. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Hopefully I won't be roboting anymore. So.
Oh, yeah. Did you make any upgrades?
Oh boy, yeah. I bought a monster of a PC upgrade. So I'm hoping that this new machine stacks up. It's
all right. Give me the specs, brother. I gotta hear it.
It's a Intel i9. What is it? Hold on. What is it? What is the i9 14900F CPU? DDR6 32 gigs and a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super. So.
Oh, those are like music to my ears. What helps is I actually know what you're talking about.
Oh right, yeah. Hopefully this thing will not fail me. Like, oh no, wait.
All right, Jared, how you doing, buddy?
I've been doing pretty well. Just been hanging out. I saw Gladiator 2. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I was entertained. I've been slowly enduring the travesty that is Wonder Woman by Tom King and slowly descending more into utter confusion by every time James Gunn tweets.
All right, speaking of that, let's jump into the headlines, shall we?
Dogs and cats living together, fast hysteria.
All right, Disney Buzzy. Yeah. Welcome to Headline Hysteria. We're talking about all the topics. They're important, just not enough for a full episode. So, first up on the docket, we have James Gunn and the seemingly Schrodinger fandom. So, Jared, do you want to take us away on this one?
Yeah, so you know how he keeps changing his mind? Well, so he was talking about, like, actually, you know what? I'm going to read to you verbatim because in order to understand the sheer stupidity of what was said, I think it's really important that you don't lose any of the words. So he said, I don't think of the DCU as being, oh, this is a story we're telling over multiple films and TV shows about one big bad. I don't want to have to do as an audience member the homework to have to see every single thing. It's more of a connected universe that exists within one place, which is the DCU.
Okay.
What the hell does that even mean?
I think I get what he's trying to say. Like, basically, he wants to do what we were telling everyone to, what we were telling them to do with the Snyderverse all along, which is just do films. Like, this is basically what they were doing with the Snyderverse. After
Aquaman, yeah.
This is literally what they were doing. Is they were set in the same universe. You'd see some characters pop up here and there, but they were largely disconnected. That's literally what they were doing.
But what's the point of watching all these other movies? He literally told us that Lanterns was going to set up the big bad.
And then he's like, oh, like...
There is no big bad. And I'm like,
it's very
make
clear
up your mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Chris is going to say something.
No, I'm just as confused. I'm shouting out expletives because everything that I'm hearing is making me incredibly confused.
Chris is Brick from Anchorman. What are we all yelling about?
Loud noises.
See, this is why I don't like following James Gunn, because like every time he opens his mouth, like he gets stupider every time he opens his mouth.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, just stop tweeting. Literally, just because every time you tweet about something, you end up confusing people.
This is why you don't give people like Kevin Feige an active Twitter account, like because all the stuff we've seen is probably like all these executives, like they're just going through their head, like, all right, maybe it's this way for a few weeks, then it changes, then it changes. Giving people constant updates on your mood is it like, because every time James Gunn opened his mouth, it is news. It spreads all across Twitter. It's like breaking news. James Gunn says his poop is green.
Well, here's the other thing. It's like I was talking to my friend Robert about this, and he said about, like, let's say Peacemaker's rapidly changing canon. And he said, well, it could be he thought through it, and it's like, no, it can work as a canon thing. And I'm like, then don't make the first statement saying, okay, part of season 1 is canon. Just don't address his canonicity. And then, okay, fine. When you hammer down that, yeah, it can work because it was largely detached from the EU in the beginning, fine. Wait until you're firm, because when you keep changing your mind, I don't know what to do.
Because here's what it was. Originally, it was season 1, not canon. Season 2, is canon. Essentially, they're rebooting the show, not rebooting the show. Okay, fine. Clean break. It's kind of stupid, but we can work with it. Then he was like, everything up to the Justice League cameo is canon.
No.
And now,
first he was like, part of season 1 is canon, and then part of it is not. And then he's like, everything except the Justice League cameo.
And then he was like, season 1 is actually a dream, and like bits and pieces are canon. You know, it's like whatever I feel like that day, essentially.
That's what he's gonna do. And I'm just like, okay, because here's what DC doesn't have that you can get away with that more with Marvel, because again, Marvel has more of the audience's trust, more of it. I don't think they've lost it completely. They gained a lot with Deadpool Wolverine, but what I'm saying is that compared to DC, Marvel has the general audience like lock and key. DC has never had that. So when you keep doing all this BS, and by the way, the general audience doesn't care who James Gunn is. They're not just going to show up because James Gunn is in charge.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, like a lot of pundits like to scream superhero fatigue, but I'm just going to say this: when the Marvel movies start making $1 billion again, because they are heading back in that direction.
Yeah,
like I think Fantastic Four is going to do well. I think we're going to start to see, and when they start making a lot of money again, are they going to still scream superhero fatigue when we have 5 movies in 2 years make $1 billion?
But Nick, did you hear that the Spider-Man in that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animated show is going to be a streamer?
Okay, I'm just going to say this. We've had Peter be updated before. I'm sorry. This is just like, please, like, Peter sold his pictures to the Daily Bugle. What is the difference between him selling pictures to the Daily Bugle and him being a streamer? There's really not that much of a difference. So I'm like, we got to update things. He can't always be a photographer for a newspaper all the time.
Okay,
No
well then
cap
from now on, I will call him Screwball. Nick knows our reference. The worst quest in Spider-Man PS4. It's just one more day with Screwball.
Jared is trying my patience today, everybody.
When have I ever not tried your patience?
That is fair. So I get like people are reacting. Some of it's genuine, a lot of it's just for clicks. But honestly, I think it's good. It had to be updated. Like if it was a streamer, like what you want Spider-Man to sell his feet pics on OnlyWebs?
Well, here's the thing. He could be like streamer, I'm not so sure. He could be like a person that takes photos and uploads them to Instagram. Those people exist.
I do know that some of the more modern ones, they like in the MCU, they basically made the Daily Bugle InfoWars.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you can make the Daily Bugle like Vice, Huffington Post, like one of those websites very easily.
There's a way to do it. It's just, here's the thing. Too many times they try and make character streamers like Deadshot's daughter in Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. And I'm just like, honestly, at this point, I'm like, stop trying to make these young kids, these young character streamers. It's not working.
There's There's a Mean Girls meme in there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop trying to make character streamers. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's so fetch.
Oh god, that reeks when adults try and make characters into streamers. It reeks of hello, fellow kids.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi with a skateboard.
I mean, I did like kind of like how in Miles Morales they turned him kind of more into an Instagram social media star. Because yeah, Spider-Man
No, that
has
I
an
can get.
Instagram.
Yep, that I can get. And you know what? He would have a kick-ass Instagram. The views he can get. You can never beat his selfies. Have you taken a selfie at the tip of the Empire State Building? Caption, just the
No.
tip.
Oh.
Nick's face. Look at Nick's face.
Oh,
I had to just to see that face.
I am so glad you don't come on as much as you used to.
Oh, damn.
I may have to come back on more just to see that face.
No.
Oh.
All right. So speaking of happy faces, let's move on to the next one we got here. So it's Black Friday today. Easy jokes aside, yeah, I love this is so American. Only in America would you beat people with a wrapping paper roll to get $5 towels literally the day after you say you give thanks for things.
Well, yeah, I said that to my mom once. I'm like, isn't it kind of ironic that we have a day that's supposed to be like, okay, so we're thankful for all these great items, and then literally the next day, let's get new crap to be thankful for next year.
I will say Black Friday is not as crazy as it has been in the past because it's kind of turned into like a whole week or whatever.
Yeah. Cyber Monday.
God.
And, yeah.
Okay, what are your guys' like craziest Black Friday stories? Like, have you guys ever done the rush?
No,
Mm-mm.
I haven't. Online shopping, man. I don't have to deal with that BS.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, Tyrese, how you doing? Well, we get to
Hey.
Spider-Man here.
Why
in
would
just
I
a
want to
moment.
get trampled?
Yeah. I'm gonna practice
I've
your
seen the
mosh pit
stories.
skills.
It looks like an average day in Los Angeles there.
Yeah. So apparently, there's kind of like been this like little bit of like a trend kind of going on around on Twitter, where like because you also got like the autumn sale on Steam, and like games like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League are like $3.50. People have been like gifting them to people as like a prank gift.
Oh
And
god.
Jared, why do you have that smile?
Oh no.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, Nick. If I got you Suicide Squad, would you actually play it and stream it with me?
Is that the only game I'd have to play?
How about that in Gotham Knights?
You know what? I know you're poor as frick, so since I know you're not going to buy it, I'm going to say yes. One stream each.
Okay, you're on stream. You're on recording now saying you'll do it.
Uh-oh.
Cross my heart, hope to die.
Well, I got news for you, dude. You're going to want to check your Steam account.
Oh, God. As soon as you said that, it beeped in.
That was so good.
All right. I'm not going to show it.
Worth it.
Jared just bought me Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and Gotham Knights
Oh god.
on Steam. Now they have tainted my Steam library.
And guess what? You are on stream, on recording, saying you are going to play those games with me.
Oh.
You have to stream them as well. So now they're going to be associated with your channel forever.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm adding a rule: you can never delete the streams. It'll be a bad. I just branded you, a-hole.
So this is me right now. Jared, I hate you so
That was
bloody
so
much.
worth it. Your reaction was so worth it.
Okay. Okay. Let's get on to the main topic. Spider-Man. So, all right. I'm just gonna ask this question, you guys. Is Spider-Man 2002 a Thanksgiving movie?
Yes. I am of the opinion that if a movie takes place on a holiday or like features a holiday in any way, then guess what? That counts as a movie for that holiday.
So, First Blood is a Christmas movie.
Yes, exactly, it is.
So, Chris,
Or Christmas.
you know that First Blood. If you look in the background, there's Christmas trees everywhere. It takes place around Christmas.
Yep. It ain't a happy holiday until David Caruso screams.
And then you have a crossover where all of a sudden Bruce Willis is fighting Rambo and goes, "Now I have a machine gun too."
Ho ho.
Ho ho ho! Which, by the way, that's actually Die Hard is next month's Friday night feature. I'm just letting you guys know.
Screw it, I'm
Tony
there.
Plaza.
And we are doing that on the 22nd. We're actually gonna do we're gonna do it a week early because I want to do it before Christmas. Because Christmas is on the 25th, so I'm gonna do it on the 22nd. So Jared, the 22nd is.
I'm committing. I will be there.
Yeah. hey, in my headcanon, Die Hard is in the same universe as Family Matters, and Carl Winslow is the guy that showed up to Nakatomi Plaza.
All right, Chris. We'll save that for we're talking about Spider-Man.
Because here's the thing with Die Hard, that's a required man movie.
Yeah, it is.
And the thing with Die Hard is, all jokes aside, a lot of the themes of Christmas are wrapped up into it. Like, they open the vault, they say Merry Christmas, you have the Christmas thing going.
Well, and also remember, Nick, there's one other Christmas movie, Batman Returns. What's more holiday themed than Penguin biting someone's nose off?
And having that black sludge come out of his mouth.
and Batman lighting someone on fire after dropping a grenade in someone's pants. Ho ho ho!
Well, Hans Gruber fell off the roof. I mean, that's a very common holiday trend.
Nick, that's Santa Claus. Hell. But anyway, Spider-Man. This was the first comic book movie that I really got into growing up because I saw this in theaters. This was an event. This was a comic book movie I got my mom and my sister to go see, and they loved it.
Yeah.
And I became enamored in the cult of Bonesaw. And he is ready.
Bonesaw is ready!
No, I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
That's a nice outfit. Did your husband make it for you? Now, you want to talk about stuff
that sucks. The Amazing Spider-Man.
I just want to talk about that moment for a second. Like, we talk about stuff that could be never made today. Imagine a movie came out and that joke was made.
I'd say nowadays, you know what's kind of funny? Ever since the election, they could do it now.
The culture war is.
They could do it now.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't Apple release an actually honestly wholesome ad?
That was
so beautiful.
That was so good. But anyway, so on to Spider-Man. So this was also what's kind of cool is a lot of the poses that they have Spider-Man in. That's because of Todd McFarlane, because he had Spider-Man pose and like those really like dynamic poses. Because beforehand it was just Spider-Man doing this, and then McFarlane's like, that freaking sucks. And I remember he told a story about how like Marvel's like, well, that's not the way we've drawn Spider-Man. He goes, well, that's worked out brilliantly for you, has it?
Yeah, I love the story of him like talking about like the spaghetti webbing stuff where like so apparently up until Todd, it was always like hash marks and X's and it was fine unless you're shooting towards the camera. And so he invented the spaghetti webbing to do the thing. And so I think he went into his editor, Tom McFalco. Was like, will you please stop that dang spaghetti webbing? It's like, oh, cool. I got a name for it now.
By the way. And he was large and he was still a rising star, but still his book was selling to the point where they're like, don't screw with Todd. But anyway, so on this movie, see, here's how big this movie was for me. When I saw No Way Home and they started playing the Toby theme when he saw like any of his villains, I actually teared up because I'm like, oh my gosh, that theme.
Also, just know Danny Elfman composed the music for this movie.
Well, yeah. And by the way, for all you people that are saying that James Gunn will be able to fax his crappy Superman suit fit in post, you didn't have to do that with Spider-Man.
No, you remember how Tobey Maguire got the job? He looked good in the suit.
Yeah, because going into this, I remember like watching. I watched a lot of behind the scenes stuff. They did a like they were sure he could play the Peter Parker role. They couldn't. They wasn't sure if he could play the.
Dude got jacked.
My one complaint about Tobey as Spider-Man, he didn't quip enough. That's what I think Andrew did so well. Oh, knives! My one weakness, knives.
Dude, yeah, that would be my biggest thing. Is like I think Tobey nailed Peter, but I think Andrew nailed Spider-Man.
How great is it that this is also technically a multiverse movie where Spider-Man fights Deathstroke?
Yeah.
all right. Okay, I gotta share this. This is test footage. We should be fine. Check this out.
I love the font. Oh, is this scene?
Let's have the purse.
I'm gonna have to teach you little manners here.
So he got like such a pump of adrenaline, he took his shirt off.
Get the out of here.
It's like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, he has a little bit of the quip. That's kind of Spider-Man. Non-verbal quip. I'll take it.
What the?
God damn, look at him. He's a beast.
Yeah, he got
Sweet. Oh, God. Ah!
generic scream.
People say Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
But yeah, this was to prove that Tobey could do action. And
Tobey can definitely do Peter. He does great as like the nerdy Peter. The problem is that okay, he's good as Spider-Man when he does quip. So it's not like he's a crappy Spider-Man. He's a good Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
I just wish he would quip more.
Yeah, I love these movies, but upon like rewatching them, they have a very massive hole, MJ-sized hole in them.
Oh God, that character. I think she gets worse in Spider-Man's 2 and 3. I think 1 she's tolerable.
Oh, 3, she's the worst. She literally kind of cheats on Peter a little bit.
So you could say, Nick, that she is like Batman's voice in the Dark Knight trilogy. As the movies goes on, she gets more insufferable.
One more day. I'm sorry. Was that a declarative statement?
No, but it's like because she's here's the other thing about MJ. I always felt, at least movie MJ, they kind of combined Gwen Stacy with MJ as the character.
Oh, they literally did.
Yeah.
They even gave the ending of this movie is Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, the dropping of like he has to say should choose to save people.
Yep.
And they also have the obvious 9/11 reference where they go, "This is New York. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us."
Oh, do you remember the lost footage for the promo?
I mean, it's not really lost.
Is that the one where he's on top of the Twin Towers?
Yeah, he's in between the two twin towers, and I believe he's got a helicopter in the web.
Oh wow! But see, regardless, in terms of like, yeah, MJ has problems when it comes to like the trilogy, but I think for this one movie, I think she's not bad.
I mean, she's definitely like at her least worst. I'll give you that much.
Least worst. That's great.
The least worst.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is insane.
I always wonder, how does he hit stuff from that distance?
There you go.
Okay, this is really weird.
That hits different.
So for very obvious reasons, they did not show this after September 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an epoch.
Yeah, but the other thing I did like is like when when the spider DNA bonds with his, you see that whole like inside of him like 3D model
Yeah.
thing. I thought that was kind of a lot of the visuals in this movie are very much a comic book.
Hmm.
And I'd say a lot of that is thanks to director Sam Raimi. Like you can really tell, like you can really feel Sam Raimi's horror background in this movie, and like for example, like the transformation sequence.
Formula.
Yeah, like the scary sequences have an extra punch to them, because like, and you definitely see in Spider-Man 2, like the tentacle sequence. That is vintage Sam Raimi.
That is awesome.
I love that one, and I love how none of the other doctors see the tentacle just chilling.
Well, that's because none of them ever took shop class. That's why.
well, we all talk about Toby and Andrew nailing their parts. In my opinion, Alfred Molina nailed Doc Ock.
Yeah. Even though he wasn't comic accurate as Doc Ock, for the role he was playing, I think he was fine.
Dude, I loved it because it made him a like I don't want to say a pitiful villain, but you definitely felt bad for him. Like he was so desperate because the way Oscorp was screwing him over that it was like I gotta prove like this is my baby, and
the power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, and he did whatever it would take to not fail, and in doing so, he destroyed his entire life. He killed his wife, like. He had, you know what I mean? He lost track of what was important.
See, that's what I love about the Raimi villains is the relatability, and that's why I do have I'm not really too big of a fan of the Home trilogy, but I do like the Vulture because Vulture is a Raimi villain. He is a quintessential Raimi villain.
Speaking of villains, I love the Green Goblin in this. The way they do the
Can Spider-Man come out to play?
And you know what's kind of funny? I found the Power Rangers suit very very terrifying. You could say it's Morbin time.
You were waiting.
I was trying to bring it up. But so there's a scene where he's trying to save someone from a burning building, and you see like goblins obviously in the coat. You would think Peter would get suspicious when Goblin turns his head. And you see a giant point, like a xenomorph.
Man, yeah. Did you ever see the test footage for?
What do you think I'm pulling up right now?
Yeah, the animatronic faced one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of like a samurai menpo, it was a.
I want to skip ahead, Nick. Oh, that was what? Okay. That looks more comic accurate, but I understand why the studio probably didn't want to do that because I think that they thought it was too scary.
That looks awesome, dude.
But it looks good.
A lot of expressions. Crap.
Wow.
Look at the wide array of expressions.
That would have looked good on the movie.
Yeah. It could have been too complicated versus like because you'd have had puppeteers versus literally just a mask where you just like have the eyes and mouth go up so you can have William Dafoe. Like I will say, in No Way Home, like literally the first thing they did is get rid of the Green Goblin mask. Was probably a good call.
Yeah, Norman's gone on sabbatical. I love it
because like the way that William Dafoe can like contort his face.
Yeah, he's already got
the way the face just changes. He's like Ben Affleck is Batman, and there's my Zack Snyder reference.
There was a gunfight.
And I really do like Norman and Green Goblin. Like that scene where he's like talking to himself and he's like flipping back and forth.
Yeah,
I love that kind of acting.
In the mirror where he's holding up the newspaper, I'm like, oh, that's so good. By the way, they made an action figure of him that came with the chair that the mask is on.
We attack the heart. A proud warrior attacks neither body nor mind. Tell me how the heart, Osborn. We attack the heart.
Yeah, and I liked. I think that this was when they realized you could do a lot of these fantastical like comic book villains if you make them more tech based, and it'll be more believable. Because a dude in like an exosuit with like a jetpack, the military's actively working on that, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that could exist.
Yeah.
and then you also still have. I love the scene where he puts the performance enhancers in him. The smoke like right, and he's like having a seizure.
Jared, this is for you.
You do too much. College, a job, all this time with me. You're not Superman, you know.
So you know what's the real heartbreaking part of it? Yeah, here we go. Spider-Man 2, but still.
Yeah, that was a mistake, but
in that scene that we were just on, I remember I felt pain in that because so Aunt May needs cash and Peter's like, where are all my comic books? Oh, those dreadful things, I threw those away. And I'm like, no! You could have sold those!
I mean, so knowing that this was 2002, they were probably like 85 through 92. That was probably the range of those.
You don't know that.
I mean, maybe it was Uncle Ben's collection from the Golden Age. Maybe he had.
Who knows?
Uncle Ben's copy of Action Comics #1. Like you were struggling for money. You could have sold that comic. You could have afforded a house in the Hamptons.
You could afford a penthouse. But anyway, I also really liked the scene where he's drawing his suit and he's like visualizing it. He has the name. You have the different Spider-Man logos. You have all the different spider colored suits, and I'm like, I think I know that one. I think I know that one. So I'm like, Easter eggs.
Yeah, and they definitely have a lot of the Sam Raimi cameos. Like you have the Oldsmobile Delta, the Plymouth Delta or whatever. The Evil Dead car is what Uncle Ben drives, and you have the Bruce Campbell reference, and he's the one who actually names Spider-Man, which is great.
Yeah, where he's like the human spider. That's the best you could do. That sucks.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then I liked how like he fights because he's promised a sum of money, but then he beats him too early, and they go, no, I told you I would pay you like $3,000 for 3 minutes. You pinned him in 2.
I mean, shouldn't he get $2,000 at that point? But
yeah, I know that's some weird logic there.
See, I get that they're doing a great power to responsibility, but it kind of falls flat when, like, anybody would have done that. Like, the guy just screwed him out of money, and he gets robbed, and you let him go. Like, I get the lesson in there, but it's still, like, I don't know. But it is pretty spot on for what happened in the comics.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
But, and then we got, like, the montage, like, guy with 8 hands. Sounds hot.
That was a very, you could say that that woman that said this was a warrior princess.
Wait, Wonder Woman said that?
Xena. Well, technically, yes, because Lucy Lawless did voice Wonder Woman: A New Frontier.
We need, honestly, we need to cover Xena at some point, and because of the Wonder Woman connection.
I'm down.
Yeah. All right,
Chris. There you go, Chris. That's so good. We have to start every episode doing that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I like the German intro to Xena, where it says some really like. Maybe you can misinterpret it, but it sounds like she said something that they're probably not wanting her to say.
Oh God.
The Krieger princess, don't fuck them off.
Is that really what they say?
Yeah, Xena.
Okay.
For research purposes, let's do this.
Yeah, look it up. Xena intro.
Xena intro German, right?
Yep.
Here we go. Remember we were supposed to be talking about Spider-Man? They were like, let's watch the German Xena the Warrior Princess intro.
Well, this is the frenzy, so I think. All right. Oh God, this is gonna be muted in the replay. I can know that already. Hype this intro.
That was awesome. God damn.
Oh my god!
Do I need to get in line?
Okay. There has to be like where we cover like the first few episodes of Xena just
That could be a
because.
movie night.
Oh my god! I forgot how hyped.
That I can market. I can market Cena. But anyway, so going back to Spider-Man, Nick. Come on.
Okay.
Let's keep on topic.
But another thing is, oh god. So Jared, do you think a hero can save us?
Yes, I was trying to find a way to respond in a joke, but I couldn't think of one off the top of
I
my
mean,
head.
I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
By the way, I've probably heard that song like 8 million times because of this movie.
It's a great song. Like I remember as far as like some of the promos for Spider-Man 3, they were still using that song in some of the promos for that
Because
movie.
it's so good. By the way, can we talk about the suit? I love the like raised webs instead of them being like drawn on. I think it adds more of like a 3D look. Because don't get me wrong, if it was just drawn on, it probably would have looked fine. But I like the more character it gave it.
Yeah, definitely. See, I love like all three suits had a different approach. Like Andrew's suit was a basketball. Like they were going for like aerodynamic because Andrew had a more lanky look to him, and obviously Holland's was more tech based because he's Iron Boy.
He's Iron Lad. That's actually a character. He becomes Kang.
He was a Kang? What?
Yeah, Iron Lad is like...
He was Kang's?
Yes, Iron Lad became Kang in the future. It's Kanging time. But then...
Holy crap! Okay, we have chat and I didn't even realize it. Oh my god.
Yeah, Nick, that's kind of the point of streaming!
All right. Let's catch up on the chat here. Tyrese says, "Cool movie." Hey, Black Reaper, how you doing, buddy? Horrible Man says, "Doc Ock was a yes, and indeed, the Reaper King is here." Black Reaper says, "Hot damn." I think he was talking about the Xena thing. Yes, there actually was. I actually watched it back in the day. That was a pretty good one. He forgot the topic.
Spider-Man.
And that's why. Yeah. Oh, so all
right.
right.
By the way, real quick, one more thing on Xena. Did you know that she debuted as a character on the Conan the Barbarian show? So technically, she debuted
Hercules.
So technically, you're telling me that she showed up. She was in a relationship with the Superman of that universe.
It was Hercules.
No, but he is the Superman of that universe. Eh?
It was Hercules' Legendary Journeys.
I know, but she was essentially the Wonder Woman character was in a relationship with the Superman stand-in.
It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll allow it.
I can't make any jokes with you. Damn it, Nick. Don't make me bring up your past sins. Okay, I have to reference those two stories once. I've done them both. I'm not going to do it again. I promise.
All right. You have one punch card left to play. So.
Considering I bought you 2 games live on stream. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to hear Nick's
Jared
pains.
Since for those who are just coming into the stream, can you tell them what the you just did to me?
Okay, so what I just did is, as you know, because it's Black Friday and everything, games are significantly cheaper right now. So 2 particular games, which are Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. So I figured, and I got Nick to promise live on stream, and you can't take that away because Chris heard it.
I did promise.
He promised that he would play it and stream it and not delete it. So he has to keep it on his channel forever. I have now branded the Phoenix Press.
Yes, he has tainted my Steam library with that filth.
You may actually have some fun, at least with Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights, maybe.
You can play as Nightwing. I'll play as Red Hood.
Yeah, that was going to be non-negotiable.
Exactly.
I might have, because I was actually kind of thinking about getting Gotham Knights anyway, because I figure for $10, it's probably worth at least $10. You know,
It's worth at least $10, 100%. The way it is now, yeah, it's fine.
Suicide Squad, you couldn't even pay me to have it, but you know.
Literally, I
Oh.
paid you to do it. So there you go. Literally, I did it. So there you go.
And then Black Ripper says, "No, I won't. Hercules is a demigod."
This Hercules does not exist in DC and Marvel. Ooh. Now that seems like a goddamn fun time, Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of these days we need to have a Halo night.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
I mean, I have the Master Chief Collection. Thank you, Jared.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And then Johnny Ortiz says, "I did the same to a friend." Yeah, it's kind of been a trend that's kind of been going on the past few days. People buying Suicide Squad as like a prank thing. Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, so at one point we'll do a stream where we play through as much of the story as possible, and I can get Nick to actually experience the game, and he can see because I actually genuinely want to see, Nick, if you see some of the critiques people had about it, or maybe if you think some of them may be taken out of context.
Fair.
Because I'll say some of them were, not all of them, but some of them I was like, okay, come on, guys.
I will say, I feel like Gotham Knights, I might have some fun, but I was never going to buy this game full price.
Well, you don't have to now. But so the other thing that I really like about this, speaking of the horror elements, is I like how long it takes us to see the Green Goblin. Like even when he first attacks the military, he just shows up. You don't even see him. You just see a missile hit the suit, and then you just hear ha 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 ha.
And then you have like the best match cut ever to like the explosion, and then they're all graduating.
Yeah, that's the other thing I love about this movie. The way it's edited together, it flows well.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some crunching going on.
Oh. Ooh. Sorry, that's my my bottled water.
Okay.
Oh, thirsty. Hey, you gotta hydrate, buddy. You gotta hydrate. So it's all
Oh yes.
And can we talk about the Aunt? Like, this is a definitive Aunt May for me, Rosemary Harris, who is still alive, by the way.
Wow.
Right.
That woman is still alive.
Yeah.
Of the three, I like her the most.
Dude, yeah, it got weird. It got weird. She got younger with each successive version of
My
Spider-Man.
least favorite is Sally Field. I don't think Sally Field is a good one. I think Marissa Tomei as the Holland one, it makes sense because Holland's so young. I give.
Did you see the meme that's like eventually they'll have like a 12-year-old Aunt May and like a baby Peter Parker?
Aunt May's still in high school.
Yeah, exactly. No, she becomes Spider-Woman.
Oh, what is that? What was that? Mayday?
She becomes
Oh
Mayday.
God, no! Don't invoke
It's
that.
literally Mayday. Oh my God, that actually works. Yeah, Origin's the most. Yeah, I would say so. It's underrated. It's not the best Arkham game. It is the most underrated. Yeah, exactly, Nick. But it is the most underrated.
Yeah, definitely that needs. And then Ted Black is like, oh God. I love like the scene where like Aunt May's praying, and then Green Goblin bursts in. She's like, "Finish it! Finish it! Finish it!" And then he got like,
this movie is like the Star Wars of comic book movies, in that it's been memed to crap.
Yes.
yes.
I'm
The
something
entire
of a
trilogy.
scientist myself.
Well, Willem Dafoe chewed up every scene he was in. I mean, it was
William
so good.
Dafoe knew what movie he was in.
Yep. He had fun with it.
He was a comic book villain, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I appreciate this. I like that.
Yeah, and the thing I like about William Dafoe is, yes, we all talk about how he does over the top, but he has like the subtlety to it, but also he's very warm. Like, you can buy the duality of there's a good man in Osborn. Like when he's frustrated with Harry, it comes from a very parental place.
Don't tell
Well,
Harry.
Exactly, like that scene, that is the real Norman coming out for like the brief moment.
Okay, here's my one critique of the entire trilogy, really. And honestly, I forgot to mention this when we all talked about this on my show. My problem is Peter at no point said, "Hey, Harry, here's what really happened."
It was a promise. He made the promise, though.
Or like, Spider-Man didn't kill your father. I was there. I photographed it.
But it was a promise. Like, okay, here's the thing. I think this promise makes more sense. The problem I have is Amazing Spider-Man, where they don't even keep the promise in that movie.
Where like
You
he
know?
says, where like the teacher goes, "Don't make promises you can't keep." He leans over, "Yeah, but those are the best kind." And I'm like, what does that mean?
It means they're not going to keep the promise, and I think it was really stupid. They literally undermined the moment in the exact movie. It's just really stupid.
Yeah, he just said, "I can't be with you," and then literally 2 seconds later, "Honey."
I do give credit to Gwen as she's
Yeah.
walking away. She says, "My dad made you promise, didn't he?" Like, yeah, that Gwen would put 2 and 2 together. I give credit for the writers. That's good writing.
By the way, fantastic Gwen. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
I
like
want her
Gwen
to
more
come
than-
back as. I want her to come back as Ghost Spider.
Since we're talking about sci-fi, I recommend you watch the From series. I've never seen.
Dude, I love. So big caveat with From is it gives me a lot of J.J. Abrams vibes, which means
Oh,
great
no.
setup but terrible payoff. But I
Is there,
love like
is there a lot of lens flares?
no. So there's no lens flares, but there's a lot of mystery boxes, and it's
Oh.
it reminds me of like what I enjoyed about Lost before Lost let me down.
Okay,
Like-
I'm just gonna say this. The big problem that a lot of writers into is they come up with a mystery box. You only do a mystery box unless you already know the answer to the mystery
Yep.
box before you pose it. Because if you already know if you already know what the answer is, then you can write around it. But if you create a mystery box and you don't know what the answer is, you're going to eventually have to answer anything J.J. Abrams, really.
But
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
how J.J. Abrams said, "I really wish Star Wars brought me in with a plan."
Yeah, Yeah,
Like,
well,
okay,
Really?
I'm not going to fault JJ entirely for this.
yeah, he got
Because they only had him do one movie. If they had him do an entire trilogy and they gave him time to plan it out, it would have been bland. It would have been by the numbers, but at least it would have been coherent. Like J.J. Abrams is not like the worst filmmaker ever. He makes very by the numbers stuff.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, it's about we keep getting away from Spider-Man.
I guess you could say we're in quite the frenzy.
Oh,
There you go. That kind of works. There you go. But let's see. What do you guys think is the worst part of this movie?
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris.
I liked Gwen Stacy better in The Amazing Spider-Man than I liked MJ.
Yeah. She was less emotionally manipulative.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this isn't the Taj Mahal of broom closets.
Well,
Oh, remember where my least favorite MJ line? It's from a different movie in this trilogy, but screw it. I'll bring it up. It's not about you. It's about me.
oh God, yeah.
Okay, my worst
Worst is
favorite
just-
moment. Okay, in the entire trilogy is she pours her heart. It's at the observatory scene where she pours her heart to Peter, and like he turns her down, and then immediately he accepted the engagement. So he literally ran to him, accepted the engagement. That's pretty crappy.
Just
What
think.
and then
It-
later in the movie, when Peter starts to like get better, she has he's like starts to 2-time the astronaut, which the astronaut did nothing wrong. He seems like a good guy.
You would think at the end of the movie, I now think when she runs past Frank Castle, I'm like, Frank, she's a criminal. Get her.
I will say, the Gwen in Spider-Man 3 is actually really good, but we all know he should have ended up with Ursula.
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ready?
Oh, Jared, did you hear the plans for Spider-Man 4? Mr.
Wasn't
Digvick
it
was
like
going to be
when-
Craven.
Wasn't it like they were gonna bring in Felicia Hardy, but she was going to be the Vultress?
No. Ben Kingsley was supposed to play the Vulture.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
she was
man.
supposed to be his daughter, and then she would become the Vultress. She was not going to become Black Cat.
You're about 10 years too early for that kind of bullcrap, Jared.
Whatever, but I'm just like, but that would have been actually kind of see, it was kind of funny. The more I hear about these movies, like the Nick Cage Superman, the more I kind of want to see them.
Like
well, they
the other
did do an homage to it in the
Mhm.
Flash movie.
Oh
He's
God!
fighting the giant spider.
that was an FU to John Peoples. Like that was an FU.
Oh, Barry. So you know what we should do one time for a stream is read the James Cameron Spider-Man script and react to it.
Oh God. Oh. What about the Superman flyby script?
We could do that. That would be fun. But anyway, but I always felt that so in terms of like Peter versus Gwen, I think that what's actually kind of funny is that Stan Lee was not really involved in the death of Gwen Stacy, or if he was, he later dumped all the blame to Jerry Ordway. It's like he was speaking at a college and people showed up with like protest signs.
Yeah,
And then he goes,
mob.
I didn't kill her, Jerry did.
Oh God. That is a very Stan Lee thing to do.
That's the thing about
Yeah.
Stan Lee. He takes credit when things work, but when it doesn't work, oh no,
Yep.
it's this guy.
It was Jack Kirby,
Yeah.
I swear.
Honestly, Amazing Spider-Man 2, I find to be really fascinating just because of what they were trying to do. Like the fact they had Black Cat is in the movie. And honestly, I think the actress would have been good for Black Cat, but also Shailene Woodley was gonna.
She would have been a good MJ.
Yeah, all the scenes got cut.
Is it just me? Okay. It seems to me like Shailene Woodley's MJ looks like she was the inspiration for the MJ for Spider-Man 1 PS4. I wouldn't be surprised if when they were coming up with like the overall look and feel of that game, they were inspired by that movie.
Oh, we have another challenger to the throne.
No!
Funny Girl Nix has joined the chat.
Did you? Can I tell our good friend here what you have to do?
If you have to.
So Nick, you know what I did? Because I'm an a-hole.
What?
So I got Nick to promise on stream that if I bought him Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Gotham Knights, that he'd play them and stream them. So I got him Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Gotham Knights.
You fiend!
So he has to play them and stream them with me.
I hate him so much. Also,
Yep, there you go.
So we're talking about Shailene Woodley. I gotta say, she looks good as a redhead. I gotta admit.
She looks great as MJ.
Wasn't she in one of those young adult movie series?
Yeah, Divergent. Divergent.
Oh yeah.
Oh
okay.
God! I remember I walked in to see the first one of those because the trailer looked interesting, and my dad and I were the only dudes in the theater.
Yeah.
We were like,
Dude,
"Well, this
it's-
is well,
It's chick prawn.
yeah." We were like, "Did we walk into the wrong movie?"
Okay, can I just say it? I kind of wish, like, I hope they release the MJ cut because I'm kind of digging the look of Shane. Like, Shane
Start
Yeah,
the
it
social
looks
media
great.
hashtag because that works.
because all our scenes were cut. Like, I kind of want to see them restored. Like, they were shot. Like, the scenes
Yeah.
were shot. Like I gotta say, she looks kind of good as MJ. Like, I'm kind of
Yeah.
digging this.
Yeah, I'm not hating it.
Yeah.
Although I
like,
think the hair could be a little redder.
I don't know, because like in this, like, oh wait, that's a
Yeah,
fan
it looks
edit.
great there. But like
This
yeah,
is a
like
little bit
that,
too bright. It's a little
Yeah,
bit too
that-
bright in this one.
Yeah.
That looks like photoshopped it. Yeah, I agree.
This looks good. I think that looks
Yeah,
more
that-
natural.
Yeah.
And Jared, yes, I can see the comparisons.
Yep. See, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if when they were coming up with like the look and feel of the game, they were heavily inspired by that particular iteration of Spider-Man.
What did
So
they-
Jared,
what
can you
happened?
tell Nix what you were saying right before she came in?
Which was
How the look of Shailene Woodley inspired PS4?
no, I'm like because the resemblance is kind of uncanny. So what I'm thinking
It is there.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if when they were coming up with the look and feel of the game that the creators of the Spider-Man 1 PS4 MJ, for obvious reasons,
And
they were like, oh, let's make her look like Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, I
And-
can see it.
And here's the thing. By the time they were doing Amazing Spider-Man 2, this would be around the time they would be starting production on the game. Like the timeline
Yeah.
does kind of match up. So Jared, you might be onto something here.
There you
Well,
go.
it's a
See, I'm a
shame.
smart guy.
It's a shame what they did to MJ in that sequel game.
Where they
We don't talk
they
about it.
told us, oh yeah, it's not based off of that designer. It looks awful lot like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It does look very, 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 very much like her.
Yep.
Is it weird that she looked better as Scream?
Well, it bothers me that there's this like self-insert initiative, and there's also like I hate to say, like, even though this is based off a real person, but like uglification, because there's have been a lot of recent games that have come out where they use life models, like they use real actresses and stuff.
Oh
And
yeah, we've seen this.
and they make them look ugly, and it's like you look at the real actress and you're like, how could you do that to this person? That person looks amazing.
Well, not only that, the other thing that's really interesting about it is that even in the Spider-Man game, that whole scene where you boss fight a symbiote MJ is just so
God.
Peter can affirm MJ and say, you're meaningful. You're doing such great stuff. You're amazing. And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, like look at that.
Mhm.
And they showed the male version, and you know, like the male version looks just like the dude.
Isn't it
And
kind of
it's
funny
like-
how like the models, the actual like
It looks like
actresses-
Robert Zadar.
actresses- Yeah,
and,
yeah,
then,
the actual
and then you look at
actresses-
like what they're doing with Asia, like Death Stranding.
Yep.
There's a face model for Alloy.
Yeah, like look at that woman. Like that woman looks beautiful, and then Alloy looks like was it
I don't think she
Nicocado
lo-
Avocado?
No, I don't think Alloy looks that bad. That's the one I'd push back on.
Dude, they gave her facial hair. Like they
In the
literally
first
gave her...
game, pre-remaster, I would agree with you. She looks fine.
But anyway, so Nix, what did you think of the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie?
Oh, I loved it. It's a classic.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh my
yeah,
God! Look at that.
It could be a bit
Look at what they
outdated with
did.
its like its effects and whatnot, but that's all part of the charm, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would actually say the CG has held up really well.
I would say so.
Okay. This is the last one, but this is just too blatant. Like Star Wars Outlaws versus Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The male
exactly.
looks just like the dude too.
Can I just say I've been getting a lot of ads for Star Wars Outlaws, and I don't know why. Like, what?
They're
What?
desperate.
Steve, what did I do to ever make you think that I would enjoy this?
What did I do to you?
It's gonna crash our studio. Please buy our crap.
Like, I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan. I don't have any Star Wars games like on Steam or the freaking EA games or anything like that.
Wow.
So like, I don't know why it's like, hey, look, Star Wars. You like Star Wars, don't you? Star Wars. No.
See, it wasn't always like this. Because look at this is Battlefront 2. This is the one they did for that looks good.
Yeah,
I didn't
it looks like
like
exactly like the actress.
Yeah, so it's like they weren't always doing this. Like this is the in-game model of Iden Verso from Battlefront 2. This was not even 10 years ago.
Plug in Halo 3 ODST Buck.
Oh god. Oh god.
That's Halo 5. But yeah, you get my
that's Nathan Fillion.
point.
Oh wow.
Trisha Halpern is also in that game, by the way.
Nice.
Also, like Death Stranding.
Yeah, that's Norman Reedus.
Like, and
Hey,
it's
it's
Daryl.
Daryl.
It's Norman Reedus.
It's Space
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yeah, but like the point is like, why can they do it for male characters and then they deliberately make the female characters look ugly? And yet here's an Asian company that can clearly capture the actresses' likenesses,
Well,
and they look perfect.
here's
And
the
look
funny
at
thing
this.
too.
She's the Bond girl from the Daniel Craig films. Exactly. And then Quiet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that woman is cute as hell. I'm just
Oh,
gonna say.
wow.
I think the funniest thing about this whole debate is that there's a black girl on Twitter who actually does a lot of work in like character design for Western games.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, well, not to sound like the Gooner crowd or anything, but I'm getting really sick of this uglification of black women in video games and blah blah
Amen.
blah." And it's like, yeah, but at
Let's
the
make
same
it.
time, quit
Let's make
trying
everybody
to make
hot.
it political.
Everybody gets hot. Let's make
Yeah.
everybody hot. I don't
Yeah,
care if you're black,
Make
gay,
gaming hot. Make
black,
gaming hot
gay,
again.
white, man, woman. Everyone gets to be hot.
No, dude, I know
or-
a lot of people don't like it, but like Street Fighter 6 has a black new character, Kimberly, and
She's
I
adorable.
I love that design. It's
Or,
probably my first
here's what you
favorite
do.
design in a while.
Make it like in Saints Row, where you can customize your characters. You can make them ugly if you want, or they can Nick, legit. I kind of turned my Saints Row 3 character into Laura Bailey.
Nice.
damn.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I do want to address something. Apparently, there's an image going around from Avowed that has like a Chad-like character. Apparently, from what I've been told, it's a character creator character. So, as much as we want to like deride it, someone deliberately made it that bad.
Yeah, it's not
And
part of the game.
people are
yeah.
still getting up in arms about it. It's like, dude, people make stupid stuff with the character creator all the
Yeah.
time. I've seen.
Yeah.
I watched Call Me Kevin, and he literally went into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and made Shrek. Homer Simpson,
Somebody once told me.
the meme
Well,
troll.
The thing about Avowed though that worries me,
horrifying.
and it is like it can be unfounded, so take this with a grain of salt, is that it is a Western game. It's coming from Obsidian, and for some reason, Western developers need to make unattractive female characters. And they showed all of these female characters, and they were all like nunned up, and you know, there's no like. They say, "Oh, it's the male gaze or whatever." It's like, you know, women like to look at attractive characters too.
And here's the thing:
Oh, yeah,
there's a
definitely.
middle ground to this. You
Yeah.
don't need to have all your girls in like bikinis, half naked.
No,
Just
no,
have
no.
them in normal clothing, but have them be attractive. Like,
Yeah.
for example, I defend the Survivor trilogy of Tomb Raider because that Lara Croft is attractive. She's got a really nice butt, by the way.
Nick, here's another example. Here is, hang on. This is Black
Yes.
Canary from Injustice 2. This is what I will say about Injustice. They had kick-ass character design.
Oh my God, did they? Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved the.
Look. Look at
Oh.
Dinah!
She's very nice.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to watch the character introductions because they talk to each other
Yeah, that's
before
great.
a match, and they use the high res like the high res models, and like they look like legit people. Like if you were like 10 feet away from the TV screen, you'd swear those were real people.
The
Yeah.
funny part is that the
Harley
Injustice
Quinn
1, the
design.
graphics were kind of finicky, so Wonder Woman kind of looked like a dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, the
yeah,
second one made her look like Linda Carter.
Or Gal
getting
Gadot.
back to Spider-Man. So,
sorry.
Nix, if you had any criticism for Spider-Man for the first Spider-Man movie, what would it be?
Honestly, I don't think Spider-Man's quippy enough, and the quips they do
Yeah.
give him aren't very good.
Well, the husband,
They're awkward.
the outfit that your husband making for you is pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that became a classic. And a lot of people hate that line now because they're like, "Oh, it's homophobic," and it's like,
No,
yeah,
it's not.
that's just the style at the time.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh.
speaking of Spider-Man, did anyone else hear that in the new series he's going to be a streamer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, it definitely is a big deal. And it had a profound effect. I think we're still dealing with the effects today of it for better or worse, I guess. And then Nix, do you think Spider-Man 2002 is a Thanksgiving movie?
I mean, they celebrated at one point. And it's kind
Also-
of how Norman learns that Peter is Spider-Man.
One thing I find interesting is like, oh, they're all beautiful. Your mother was beautiful. I'm the Civic Trust Fund. Like, I don't think that was a goblin. I think that was Norman kind of coming out there for a little bit, or at least a goblin influenced Norman, kind of thing. That was a really interesting like moment there.
Now the question I have for you, Nick, is that what happened to the bike messenger? Did they knock you down?
He went back to Formula. I love that. Back to Formula.
Ah!
Surprisingly, despite being of its time, Raimi's. Yeah, definitely. I will say one of the moments that I feel Amazing does better is I think the Flash in Amazing Spider-Man is better. Don't get me wrong, I love that Deathstroke is like the 50s style like high school bully in this, and he does a decent job.
What is hilarious though is that if you know what happens to Flash Thompson, I could see this one and the Amazing one becoming Agent Venom.
Venom.
Oh God, or Hobgoblin.
No, that has to be Ned. It's like the one in the Holland movies. I can't see him becoming Agent Venom.
No. Or I can't see him becoming Hobgoblin. It's just I don't really see it.
That'd be
Especially after they did that whole song and dance of like, I won't become a villain, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just got toasted, everybody. TX Toasted says Raimi Spider-Man is peak Simeon. Okay. All right. Yes, we agree with that. And the casting is perfect. Nix, what do you think about Rosemary Harris as Aunt May?
She was the perfect Aunt May, honestly.
Yes.
Considering that Aunt May is supposed to be much older, which it's a weird choice to have his aunt be elderly, but I won't question it. I won't question the great Stan Lee.
Oh, we have to talk about the other like perfect casting.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
Sammy says, we never come close to having the perfect live action version of Jameson until J.K. Simmons it was so perfect that even Disney brought him back as J.K.
Yeah. He's the same J. Jonah Jameson in both the what is it, the Tobey Maguire and the Tom Holland one.
Slightly different characters, but yeah.
Witness protection. He later became a Gotham City Police Department officer named James Gordon. And then Flash Thompson joined the military but was recruited to Team 7 and became Deathstroke.
All right, okay. Next, I'm just gonna say this right now. Comics Watch is gonna be the J.K. Simmons cinematic universe. We're doing it, Jared. Jared, I'm sorry. We're gonna connect Spider-Man, Whiplash, Legend of Korra.
Oh no,
we're gonna bring in animation.
Oh God,
that's like from a really bad acid trip.
We're gonna connect all of the J.K. Simmons movies together. Cliff Robertson.
Even Oz?
Even what?
He was in Oz. He's all naked in that movie, or in that series. He played Schillinger, a neo Yahtzee.
Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, Aunt May was perfect. And Cliff Robertson, he is the best. I do feel like the Aunt May and Uncle Ben in the Amazing series was kind of weak. It's like they just wanted big stars. Like Sally Field tried her best, but she was just doing Sally Field. I didn't really buy her as Aunt May.
Mm-hmm. You really love me. Yeah.
I feel like Marissa Tomei was fine for that version of Aunt May. Like I think as like the older yet still somewhat.
Because I love where they make a joke of that, where like people keep sending her drinks and free food.
Yeah.
And like even Tony Stark was into her. Like even Tony.
How's your hot aunt? He would say.
Yep.
You Tony stank.
I will say, I'm not a fan of giving her the Uncle Ben speech. Or Sally Field
giving her the Uncle Ben treatment.
Yeah,
because Uncle Ben exists in the MCU. Like
they confirm.
Yeah, they were kind of vague about like how it happened, but you know.
You see a suitcase, and then in Marvel Zombies, they reference him.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't really fit the character. I think the problem is Sally Field was essentially just playing the standard Sally Field character.
Yeah, it was Gidget.
Essentially, yeah. Oh my god! Oh!
Hey, Granny, I want to get with this.
So let's pretend that Tony Stark is in the Raimi version. He's going after Rosemary Harrison.
Yeah. Come on, give me some sugar, baby.
Talk about robbing the old folks home.
He tries to set. No, he goes to Cap. Hey, Cap. I set you up with a blind date. You're gonna love this woman because Cap is old as well, so he sets her up with Rosemary Harris.
I gotta say that actually does make that version a lot better because him and Marissa Tomei did do a rom-com in the 90s. So I see. I was just hoping, in No Way Home, that Aunt May said, "Oh, we need a lawyer. We'll just call my cousin Vinny."
The two Utes.
Oh god! If anyone hasn't seen My Cousin Vinny, it is a great movie. By the way,
Yes.
it's where the Karate Kid gets put up for murder.
Yeah. Man. By Herman Munster, the judge.
I actually think James Franco was a good Harry Osborn. I think he was good in these movies. The problem is James Franco got typecast as the weed guy, as like the crazy weed guy, and he never really covered from it. But like, he's done some, like, if you ever seen Annapolis, he's actually really good in that. And then Fly
The Interview, he was really good in The Interview. I love that movie.
So in Jared, you might like the movie Fly Boys, where he plays a World War I fighter pilot. Like, he's a decent enough actor. He kind of deserved better, in my opinion, but he's also kind of a piece of crap. So less we say about that, the better.
Didn't he also get blown up in Green Hornet?
I don't know.
I think he does. He plays like the dude that Bludnovsky kills in the beginning of the movie. He's in the movie for like a minute.
I mean, I could see because him and Seth Rogen. Also, I really don't like how Seth Rogen just threw him under the bus as soon as it was it's convenient to do so.
That's the way Hollywood always is, Nick. What are you talking about?
Yeah. James Franco, for sure. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Like the twins actor from. You're talking about Armie Hammer.
The cannibal?
I gotta say, I actually really did like Armie Hammer as an actor. Like, if you ever saw The Man from U.N.C.L.E., he's really good in that movie.
And he was also supposed to be Batman in Justice League Mortal.
He was a Lone Ranger, too.
I think I think he would have been a good Batman. He would have been the Batman who ate. Jared, he would have been the Batman who ate.
So you're telling me he would have been the Batman from Batman Blood Rain, where he's a vampire, only like full-on cannibal?
Dude, that one was messed up.
Talk about method acting.
Yeah, he really wants to play Batman. Only a very specific type of Batman.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Yeah, for sure. One of these days, we gotta cover. Yeah, he did go off the rails. He was a good Yeah,
too much Winklevoss.
Oh, did you hear that? Like the Winklevoss twins, they took their Facebook settlement money and invested into crypto and made like a crap ton of money.
Well, it's not like they needed it, so yeah.
Oh God. And instead he became too hungry for his own good.
Yeah.
Oh God. Bad jokes. All right, Spider-Man, get back on Spider-Man, please.
Get these bad quips off of my universe.
Yeah, these are Tobey Maguire.
I have had it with this mother effing cannibal jokes in this mother effing stream. Oh, Sebastian Stan's been in a bunch of things. Like, did anyone remember the show Kings? It was like a short-lived TV show, like one season.
It sounds familiar, but I don't recall it.
It was basically like a biblical TV show, but like in modern day. It had Sebastian Stan in it. It had the guy who played Winston in John Wick movies.
Oh, what's his Broyles? No, what?
By the way, I love that actor. I love him.
Yeah, rest
so
in
much.
peace.
Wait, he's dead?
The black dude?
No. That was Lance Hendrick.
Yeah, yeah.
Are,
That's
are you talking about the dude who goes, "What have you done?"
Yeah.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I love him too. He's
Ian
great.
McShane. That's an name.
Oh,
Wasn't he
yeah.
also Blackbeard in Pirates 4?
He was, yeah.
He was good.
Let's see here. Well, yes, he was born to play. I gotta say, I'm actually kind of excited. Oh, no. There's a Nosferatu movie where he plays. I think it might either be Nosferatu where he plays Count Orlok. I think it's either the one with the Robert Egger one's coming up, or it's like a previous version.
Out, am I?
Well, he played Jesus.
He did, yeah.
He did?
Yeah, the Last Temptation of Christ.
Oh, wow.
Also, I'm sure Nix will probably find this interesting. Apparently, William Dafoe has a massive schlong.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the reports. Or
Oh,
whatever.
so you're telling me he could star in a movie called Batman Damned?
That's not Bat Boy. That's Batman.
Nick
right.
knows what I'm talking about.
All right, Jared, this one's for you.
Oh yeah.
I
Brown
prefer the
Story
Halo actors
says-
in the series. Ooh.
The Batman who cheeks.
So you mean Pablo Schreiber? Yeah, I could see him playing Batman. Cause when he does like the Master Chief like impression that he did in that fan show, it actually was a pretty good Bat voice.
Oh yeah, like I love Robert Eggers has quickly become one of my favorite directors, and him doing a Nosferatu movie is just so freaking cool.
I got news for you. He's the guy that I want to direct the next Thor movie. Because if you see the Northman, yes,
Oh, damn.
that is literally Thor.
Did you see do you remember that one scene in The Northman where he was going through his literal family tree? And
Yeah.
it was just, as he climbed up farther and farther back into his past, they were more dead and more decomposed corpses. I was
Yeah.
like, that's unsettling, but at the same time, it's oddly beautiful.
It's so good.
Yeah,
or imagine a Robert Eggers Wonder Woman movie.
Oh my God. I'd love to see an ancient, like, we're talking like Ray Harryhausen, like ancient, like Clash of the Titans with Wonder
Okay.
Woman.
Okay, hear me out for a second. Robert Eggers does an R-rated Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh, damn.
Oh God! You mean the book Arkham Asylum?
Yes.
Oh,
I'd
R-rated,
watch
and
that
I'm
one.
talking
I'd watch that.
hard R.
What you
I
call
would
me?
watch the crap out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
At the Mountains of
Mountain of
Madness.
Madness.
Wow.
I wish Del Toro had gotten the opportunity to do Mountains of Madness. Can you imagine Del Toro doing Lovecraft?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, just look at what is it, Pan's Labyrinth. I mean, that was totally Lovecraftian.
Oh, Jared. Del Toro does a Constantine movie.
Or Justice League Dark / Swamp Thing movie.
I can see him
Yeah.
doing a good one.
Mhm.
No. Del Toro does Godzilla versus Justice League. Vikings.
Was that
Okay.
Bjorn?
1 second. So this was okay. So let me make sure this works. Let me know if the sound comes in. So this was the scene where like the guy that plays the chief actually does a Batman voice. Let me know if you can hear it real
Okay.
quick.
No, it's mute.
No, can't hear
Oh,
it.
God damn it. I hate this stupid streaming software.
Jared's gonna use the old ways.
Share screen, share window.
Oh yeah, Bill. Okay, so I'm thinking of the other Count Orlok movie. But Bill Skarsgård playing Cal Orlok is still pretty cool.
All right, Nick. You know what? I'm gonna drop in the private chat. Please share this and then skip to 305 in the time code.
Lot of talent in the Skarsgård family. All three generations, or three. Is it a dad and two sons?
Yeah, because I know one of them was the scientist in the Thor movies.
Yeah, he was freaking awesome.
What?
And then
what time code, Jared?
305.
All right.
So this was the scene. So this is him doing kind of the Master Chief voice, but I think this would work more as a Batman voice. So try this.
All right.
Your mission: secure the ring, defend it.
John, you've gone and saved them.
You have no idea what I can do.
I love how the music swells as soon as he puts his damn helmet on.
Which you should have always had on.
I know, but you see what I'm saying in that? I think he could play a pretty decent Batman.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing with that deli meat? Sir, making a wrap.
Tell me about the rabbit.
I'm sorry. I love that meme template because it's just so good.
Yeah, it is. It is. Fun fact, did you know that the reason why Halo 2 just ends abruptly is because there was supposed to be more in the game, but they had to cut so much out of it because they were on a time crunch?
So you're saying they wanted to finish the fight?
Yeah, exactly. It was supposed to be just two games. What turned into Halo 3 is actually what was going to go into Halo 2.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, didn't they do that with Sonic and Knuckles in Sonic 3?
By the way, can we talk about that Sonic 3 trailer where Shadow uses a gun?
Yes!
Okay.
That's canon. That's accurate.
Guys, do you want to live react to it?
Yes, I do. Because I didn't expect that much. They even recreated the scene in the Shadow 3 intro where Sonic just collapses. I'm like, you did it!
Well, when the director is literally one of the people who worked on Shadow.
Yeah, thank you. And again, I like how they actually did the gun thing. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Also,
I think got the roller skates.
Also, trust. Okay, you guys ready? Wait, let me just. Okay.
Here we go.
Just imagine all this is possible because they updated the character design. Oh no, Nick! Oh, no!
Okay, Nyx isn't here,
You're
but
gonna
the
murder
baby.
all of them.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
Oh, damn.
Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what?
Oh my god.
This is good. I love this movie already.
It's time, Shadow.
He looks so good. Oh, he looks so
Look at
good.
he's doing the skates.
But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family?
There's two Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun.
You can just tell everyone's having fun.
Nice magic marble, real scary.
Yeah, but no one's having as much fun as Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's chewing the scene. I love it.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
I love these movies so much.
I know.
We were born ready.
Oh my god, yes!
Try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got
Dirt to do.
Death Age!
powered.
We can
Nice.
rule humanity.
They're actually making Robotnik now.
Left to rule. That is dark.
So dark and edgy, you think you're from the DC universe?
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all about the choice.
Oh, this movie's about to go click, click, boom.
Oh no.
Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice.
Maria! Yes, John!
Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
John Wick!
That's the most.
And he's on a motorcycle!
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can I just like take a moment? Proper trigger discipline.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This
Yep.
movie
His
has
finger's
proper
off the
finger
trigger.
discipline.
His
Guy knows how to
finger's
handle a gun.
off the trigger!
Yeah, he's got it in front of the.
Okay, so many Hollywood movies don't do this, so I wanted to just point them out. Thank you, Hollywood, for giving the character proper trigger discipline.
Okay, let's all appreciate this moment because they gave Shadow a freaking gun.
Yep. Didn't he have like an M16 in the games?
He had a pump action M4, which doesn't
Oh.
exist. He literally just pumps the carrying handle. And my friend, who also knows guns, he's like, "What the hell was that?"
I think the compromise was they couldn't give him a real gun, so they invented like a sci-fi thing. I think
that's fine. I don't care. He's using a gun. That's the point.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Click, boom.
I love this.
Yeah, this does look great.
One head dive to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the more I hit you.
Oh,
Freaking
This ends
Keanu.
now.
yeah.
Our destiny awaits. You
Oh,
ready?
proper Eggman outfit.
This ends now.
Chaos control. Now all of a sudden I'm hearing, "If you remember me, walk into."
Oh my god, I don't know the context, but I love it.
This is so great.
Coming this Christmas, he like tackles him into the tree.
That felt so much like that song, like the Shadow the Hedgehog intro.
Oh god.
What?
Also, did you hear the rumors that Amy might be appearing?
I
Next.
prefer it if they had her in like the actual movie itself, because apparently it might be like a for the next movie, like a
Cameo?
sequel.
Yeah,
Like,
because they've done it for the first two.
yeah, but like I don't know. Amy's moment with Shadow on the ark where she convinces him, no, don't kill everyone, save them like Maria really wanted, was very powerful to me. I especially hate that they changed it in Sonic X with Chris. Screw that kid.
Now, what I really want to know, Nick, this will be really important. Do you think Sonic is going to get kissed by a princess in this movie?
Okay, Jared, get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. Okay, they're very clearly doing Sonic Adventure 2. They're not doing 06. They're not touching that.
That's my
06
Sonic.
Sonic 06 is not in the room with us. We are safe.
You know those games are on sale on Game Pass. I should see if I can pick them up.
Oh god, imagine if you actually streamed Sonic 06.
I would probably do it a lot better. But Nick, I got concerned in this trailer the minute I saw the Chow Garden because I'm like, oh no! Nick is
like
gonna murder all those innocent Chows.
It looks like some
Kick
kind of
the baby.
entertainment area. Like do you
Chuck E.
guys
Cheese.
know the Rainforest Cafe? It looks like that, but for chows.
It's Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Chow.
I will. Okay. Here's what I'm just gonna say this. I know after No Way Home, there's a lot of buzz about that. I think we'll probably either get. I think we're more likely to get Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Amazing for sure.
Spider-Man 4, there's not really any story left, especially after No Way Home. But Amazing Spider-Man, there is story that you can do with Garfield, especially now. I think there's at least some movies worth of stuff you could do. Chris, your voice is weird.
Okay.
All right. So basically, my thing for Amazing Spider-Man 3 was basically Peter comes back, his world, and then you see Spider-Gwen come in, and they're both for different universes, and it's basically the two of them falling back in love.
It can work.
Because remember, with Gwen, her Peter died, and I think in some instances became the Lizard.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good one.
Yeah. One topic that I kind of wanted to bring up is I think sometimes we tend to like knee-jerk reaction. Oh, women in there, woke. It's woke, guys. It has a woman. Oh, they're changing. Like, but sometimes it can work. Like, look at the ballerina. You know, the John Wick spinoff.
Well, not only that, I mean, would that make us woke? Because, you know. Me.
I don't. Chris, it was like really hard to hear you. It's it's like you're 10 feet away with like huge echo. Jared, could you hear it as well?
Yeah,
Kind of
I
like
can
you're
hear it.
underwater.
Yeah,
Nick?
you sound like you're underwater.
I think he's playing Sonic Adventure 2 in a water level.
Oh, he's at the second level.
All of a sudden, we're gonna start hearing the mic. Dun, 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 dun.
Is it still bad?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that was weird. Because I unplugged my mic and this restream instantly defaulted it to my Bluetooth headset.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so I plugged it back in and it wasn't smart enough to go back to the.
Oh, that is safe because you almost got this.
You 14. No.
I love Chris's reaction. That was so worth it.
That gave me anxiety.
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
that traumatized
is-
me as a child.
That is, that's like
No.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's the best phone. Like I had that as a ringtone for a while. It made
That's a
people
good
wanna
song
answer
to
the
wake
phone.
up to.
well, the song that I wake up to is "Wake Me Up, Wake Me Up," and something. That's what
I can't wake up.
Oh my god, I love that.
Save me.
Well, technically, Miles does exist in the MCU. All right, so Jared has to go soon, but the other two, can you guys? Oh, no. I was trying to get at least 2 hours. Nix, how long can you say?
I don't know.
All right, let's just wrap up.
No.
All right, I was hoping to get 2 hours, but apparently, I guess that's not in the cards today.
Go.
All right, so we're gonna go around. We're gonna do our usual thing. Those with mod privileges may post any links they want.
Sweet.
Famous last words. So Nick,
In which case, pointed to send Nick more copies of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I don't think that's possible.
That's so evil.
Find a way to do it.
Actually, no. We need to buy Nick's copies of Suicide Squad Kill Justice League.
No, we have to buy you a copy of Avengers 200.
No.
No. We have to get her a graded copy of Avengers 200 signed by Brie Larson.
No, she has to read it. It can't be. She can't read it if it's graded.
Well, the 50th episode of Comics Watch is coming up, and we'll be reviewing Avengers 200 with Nix.
So anyway, may I go first?
Yes, go ahead.
So, and I'm putting in the chat, my friend Robert and I did an episode of Under Two Capes about could we fix Trinity, and failing that, how do we retcon her out of existence? Because there are some ways to do it. And tomorrow's movie night, we are doing Ultimate Avengers, the animated movie.
Nice.
That's a good one. And in terms of in terms of like Super Wonder Legacy, Britt and I are talking about, here's my one mention, Nick, Hyperion and Power Princess.
That was your last punch card.
That was my last punch card. It's all good. That's all good. So what do I win now that I have all the punches?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, at least
I said good day.
Well, you know what? Screw you, because I can read the comics anyway. And that's all for me. Go ahead.
Screw you. I have a cell phone.
So do I. What was that proof? Don't
All
worry, Nick. It happens to one and 5 seniors. Trust me.
Okay. I'll allow that. You've actually toned that down a lot, so thank you. So I'll allow that one instance. Chris, who is your daddy and what does he do? No. What do you got going on? Where can people find you?
All right. So yeah, tonight is the last night for responding to the winning 100 sign-ups emails we had sent out for the giveaway contest. So after that, then it just goes to the people that did win and did respond. They'll be getting their stuff shipped tomorrow. In addition to that, we're going full steam ahead with Infinite Tale Chronicles #2. The sign up list I just posted in the private. Still, if you want to get in on some of the exclusive perks that won't be available to anyone else, just join that sign up link in the mailing list, and you will get the links mailed or emailed to you when the campaign launches. And yeah, I got some other cool stuff going on under the hood, where I'm working with an artist that I've been hoping to work with for a while. And I'm spoiling a little bit of it. She has agreed to jump on. So this is going to be sweet.
I'm imagining it might be quite the fiendish art.
Not quite. Not quite. But yeah, it's been she's been a friend that I've been working. Well, she actually don't. The person that I'm kind of keeping a little secret. She actually did donate a piece, like a free image, and I made it into a card. So one
that's cool.
The foil cards has this artist.
Nice. So link is in the chat. Make sure to check out his stuff. Honestly, Chris does amazing stuff, and you need more eyes on your stuff. You do amazing work, sir.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's really tough, dude. Like trying to pitch this IP, because I feel like I'm getting buried. Like there's so much, like I don't know. It's really hard. You know, you try to get the word out there, and it just feels a little overshadowed at times. So
yeah,
gets a little tough.
Definitely. So speaking of shadows, Nyx, where can people find you and what you got going on?
You can find me on X at Bunny Girl Nyx, or you can follow my Twitch. Because I haven't really been keeping up on it. I should, but
you really should. You're a good streamer, Nyx.
Things kind of got in the way. Life happened. All that fun jazz. But I've started also streaming on top of Majora's Mask Wind Waker, and I'm having fun with that. I'm going to do another episode later.
Nice. As for myself, Jared, are you doing CLD tonight?
Yep.
All right. You can find me on CLD tonight on Jared's channel, where I will make sure to harass him just as much as he's harassed me. Tomorrow, we'll be doing our Saturday night stream. I'll be doing some Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
Yes, I'm doing the PC version of
Don't forget to take a mint.
The PC version. Screw you, Nintendo.
Don't forget to take a mint before you indulge in some Breath of the Wild.
Oh, God. That was a stretch! But, yeah. On Monday, we're doing the J.K. Simmons Cinematic Universe. I'm sorry. It's just And, Jared, I'm excited for that. And then on Tuesday, we'll be continuing with what we got. So thank you, everyone. And yes, a Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights one-off stream will be happening. I might make that like a one-off Wednesday stream. I'll talk with Jared. We'll figure something out. But it probably will happen in the next month or so. That I will promise. But thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for this glorious episode. Next month of the Friday Night Feature will be Die Hard, and that will be before Christmas on the 22nd. Jared will be here. So yeah, remember, I can only show you the door. You're the ones to walk through it. And everybody.